All right, here we go, you guys. The day before Easter. It is the final day of Mardi Gras at Universal Studios. We are stupid excited because Amber and I, plus our friends Jimmy and Sarah, who if you watch the channel regularly, you've probably seen them, we scored the lottery to get on one of the floats today. Now, if you're a long-time viewer of the channel, you'll know that Amber and I did this a couple of years ago, where we did the paid package and we ate at the NBC Sports Grill, and then we got assigned to a float. This is different than that. Today we didn't pay a dime other than our entry fee, which we have season passes. So we're gonna head in. We have a few hours before the parade actually starts, but it's gonna be the last parade of the season. You go in, you go to the backstage area, they give you kind of like an outfit, they give you a bunch of beads, they assign you to a float, and you get to throw beads during a parade, and in this case, as I just said, the last parade of the season. So we are stupid excited. It's a beautiful day. Come along and join us. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you should definitely do that now. We're here often, we're at Disney, we travel. You should just hit the button and come along for our adventures. But I'm stupid excited to ride a float for the second time in I think 4 years. I have to tell you guys, it is an absolutely beautiful day here, probably in the low 80s. I'm not sure if the food offerings, the drink offerings are still in full effect. We'll find out in a little bit. We kind of headed right to the Hollywood section where the Born Spectacular show is right there. So we're just kind of walking around. I think we might do a ride or two. I don't know. Again, killing time until the pre-show for the parade starts. It is 5 o'clock in the evening right now, so we have probably about 90 minutes before we need to be where we need to be. So let's go around. But considering that it's spring break, considering that Easter is tomorrow, and knowing just how busy Disney World has been in these recent weeks, this is a delightful change of pace. We've been telling people recently not to go to Disney for spring break, but I'm not sure I would say that, at least based on today's volume for Universal Studios, a much different experience. So I wouldn't take that to the bank, but today's looks like it's gonna be a pretty good day. Well, when you're married to a beautiful wife, you don't get out of moments like this. So the Mardi Gras gator is out. We're gonna pause for a photo. I'm sure I will insert our group shot momentarily. But it's 5:30, he got out of here. Not that this is gonna help you until next year, but 5:30 over by the Born Spectacular and the Horror Makeup Show. And there's already a small line. I bet you it's longer when the season starts though. And that's what you can expect. Our photo is incoming. All right, so we're back here by Animal Actors on Location. And when we did this 2 years ago, and again, we were doing the paid version of this with the dinner package. This is where you checked in, I think about 45 minutes ahead of time. Now, because we won the, and I'm calling it a lottery, I don't know if that's the best word to describe it, but because we won the email entry, the online entry to get the free admission to a float, it's telling us to check in 90 minutes ahead of time. In fact, it might have even said 90 minutes to 2 hours, so we're about 90 minutes early. So we're gonna go over here and see what the story is. I already see people back there. Yep, that's what it was 2 years ago. That's exactly where we went. So that's the exit. But I think you go in on this side. They have you put one of those vests on, and then at some point they assign you to a float. So it looks like it's gonna be the same drill, but we'll confirm that as we go along. All right, so this is moving good. We checked in separately from the reservation and dine to just the reservation sign. We had to fill out an online consent form. They confirmed us there, and now we're heading back. And I think we just wait until they tell us. Oh, we're actually on the riverboat float, which I'm told is the biggest float there is. So I think we're gonna get our vest on and then we just wait. Okay, check-in and suiting up was so freaking easy. So look at this group of vagabonds over here with their tattered vests on. And I say that, know that I'm wearing one of these too. You guys look great.
You do too.
Yeah, looking really sharp there. Jimmy, Sarah?
Right, but it's expired.
They're in their own conversation. But we're thirsty, so they we can film on the float. We cannot film backstage.
Nope.
So we will get footage of this.
Wah-wah.
And we can bring a drink on the float, but it has to have a lid on it.
Yes, has to have a
So don't bring an
Cap.
open container. Yeah.
cat.
And then or a cap. There you go. And then we just walk right back there and we wait. She said 6:15. And they're going to assign us. Well, we are assigned. We're assigned on the
Riverboat.
largest.
Riverboat.
That's right, the largest float there is.
Is that right?
The largest float in the
I
parade.
didn't know that.
I'm so excited. Last time, and we'll put a link to our.
We had the gator float last time.
That's right. I'll put a link to that in the end. It was
What's this? I want to see this one.
I'm dying to see it, but I can't film backstage. We can only film when we hit the parade. All right, we're just waiting until 6:15. They kind of segregate you by your float here. I'm still looking forward to this.
And that's the other thing I prefer because, you know, I know that.
Everybody's doing! Hi, my friends. I'll be the team captain for Riverboat. My name is Oscar. We have Michelle, comfortable. Hey guys, we're gonna give a quick, friendly reminder about how we throw beads. Do anyone know how many beads we throw at once? One bead at a time. There's two ways.
Everyone holding up one finger. Every single person.
One.
Your pointer finger. Amazing. So you've just given us your signature. You know one beat at a time.
Believe it or not, you guys have enough beats in this float for tonight. But please, one beat at a time. That being said, we have understood way.
All right, here you go. Float Riverboat has been called. We're heading backstage. I'm gonna have to cut off. There is no filming back there. Yeah, I'm not gonna get us in trouble. I'm not gonna get us kicked out of the park before we get on the float. There's a rival float. I think that's the alligator. Oh, so the next time you see us, we should be on the float, beads in hand, on the parade route. All right, you guys, so here is the first of, I think, 4 total clips that I took at different points throughout the parade route. They're all about 30 seconds long. It's going to give you a nice POV. Due to Jimmy's height, we were put on the second floor of the float we were on. It was the only float with a second level. So we really got a nice bird's eye view, as you can see here, of the parade and the crowds. I forgot how magical this experience was. It was really incredible. I'll talk more about it at the end of the video, and you'll also get the reactions from Amber, Jimmy, and Sarah towards the end of the video. Until then, I'm going to shut up and let you just take in the sights and sounds in the next few clips. So go ahead and enjoy that.
Okay, how did we like the float and ride? Ride and float?
I liked it a lot.
Right. Yeah, no, that was really, really fun.
Okay, everybody had a good time?
And I did the frisbee more than I thought I would.
It was a workout.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not was not aware
Yes.
of how much of a workout it was going to
Highly
be.
recommend switching off arms.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
You
would-
get very
would
hot
recommend.
underneath the
bib.
the smoke.
Oh, yes.
Fuck, that's a better word.
Well-
I had throwing frisbee. Some of my beads went errant, and I
Yes.
definitely hit some people in the face.
On accident.
But every now and then you connect with somebody that's like looking at you.
Yeah.
You know, and you give them the thumbs up and they catch it, and you make it. That to me is the best.
And you make their night.
I like
Yeah.
it when it's the people who like keep not getting it and then you toss it to them and they get it.
Yeah.
That's really
My
Yes.
favorite part was the children being hit in the face with the beads.
it was funny.
Get ready for a hard life, children.
Always on accident.
Every time.
Oh, every time. Never intentional.
Once you clear the backstage area and it opens up and you realize the scope of what you're dealing, like it's pretty magical.
Yeah.
It's a
Magical.
cool experience.
Yeah.
You know, if you stop and smell the roses and look around, like we were up very high.
We were.
We were the highest people in that parade.
We're 2 stories. We're in the second
Yeah.
story.
I think the riverboat float was the only one that was 2 stories, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So we had a perspective that we've never had and probably will never have again. at
Probably.
Universal Studios. So that was awesome.
Yes.
So always have to go with Jimmy so you get the second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm tall.
Yeah.
Jimmy was instrumental in that.
Thank you, Jimmy. Because we almost didn't make it because of my feet.
Well, yeah, you wore
So-
open. So if you would like to be on the second story, you need to wear closed.
Closed-toed shoes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
They did make an exception for us.
Yes.
Or maybe we should.
No, they did. I told them that I would have signed a waiver. It was a
Yeah.
safety thing. Apparently, in years past, they didn't have this rule. It's
Oh,
new.
You do sign a waiver, which none of us read.
Yeah.
That's true.
Rolled in place.
Yeah.
We went.
No, but like you sign waivers all the time, and you don't know what you're signing away.
Yeah,
So
there was an open-toed shoes waiver in there.
yeah, and we're good.
Redline that for next year.
It's
Or just
fine.
tell people at the.
Or let us know ahead of time, yeah. Because like had that been part of the rules, I would have worn actual shoes.
I'll say we were better stocked with beads this year than we were 2 years ago.
So many pieces.
So many
Yeah,
beads.
Because that was the last day.
It was the last day, so
And like 10 minutes before it ended, we ran out.
Oh, we had so many beads.
oh yeah, we had a lot of
We're
beads.
trying to rush at the end. To
Yeah.
I took an obligatory. I took one pair as a souvenir.
You took one, yes, 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 yes.
No,
There's options.
I'm okay.
It was a lot of fun. I would do it again.
We have too much clutter.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I think that was awesome. I'd do it again.
Okay.
Especially the free sign up. That's the
Yes.
way to do it. The free.
Oh yeah.
pass
So
holder.
I signed up on January 15th for us. It opened every available date, and the only one I got was the last day. So that's all they had.
But it was
So they
great
go-
today.
By the time, it was quick.
There was a bunch of people here, and the energy was good on the street.
Yeah.
The team member. That's right. The team members.
Oh, the team members are great. Our captain was David.
Amazing guy. He was an extra in the water.
Clark was our
Clark
driver.
was the driver.
Rachel was downstairs.
David was an extra in the movie Waterboy with Adam Sandler. He was talking about that. He's worked here for 22 years. He's got a 2-hour commute. He loves it.
Oh, I loved him because he was picking out the birthday buttons from the. He was
Oh, yeah.
screaming "Happy Birthday" to every person. It was awesome. Yeah.
The whole team, I think.
Yes.
We try again
really
next
into
year.
it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, we're gonna try and do this again next year.
Yeah,
Yep.
That was so fun.
It was so fun.
Happy Mardi Gras, everybody.
Yep.
Mardi Gras.
All right, you guys. Well, you heard it. This is a magical experience. One of our favorites at any theme park anywhere in the world. Highly recommend you do it. If you have to do the paid option with the dining plan, or if you're lucky enough to get a volunteer slot, you should definitely do this. If you're in Orlando for Mardi Gras, wonderful experience. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Please hit a subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and include a link to a fantastic video that we took earlier this day when we pre-gamed over at Twosome's Chocolate Emporium over in City Walk. We do a little review of that. You should definitely check it out. Until next time, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Have fun storming the castle. And as my beautiful wife Amber would say, stay magical.